talking about the Draugr. In Norse mythology, Draugrs are the ghosts of Vikings that rise from the grave to walk the world. It is said they first appeared from the graves as wisps of smoke and have the cloying stench of decay. In addition to the smell and reimagination, Draugrs also retain superhuman strength and ability to increase their size at will. The Draugr were believed to be propelled from their graves to physically attack the living out of anger and envy, regardless of how they were in life. In death, they were only murderous and vengeful monsters with a thirst to attack humans at every chance. Like contemporary zombie myth, it was also said that those who are killed by Draugrs were destined to become Draugrs themselves. However, unlike contemporary zombies, they aren't mindless. In fact, they are usually depicted with human-level intelligence and also have some magical powers. They could grow at will, and in some versions of the myth, were able to shapeshift into animals or pass through walls and other obstacles without impediment. Their only goal is their undead life seems to be to attack and kill humans. In addition to turning their victims into more Draugrs, they also reportedly enjoy the taste of blood. Additionally, it was sometimes believed that they stole treasure to hoard back at their graves. They didn't just attack humans, they also attack livestock. While roaming, they'd often make a snack out of the countryside creatures. This meant that shepherds were also popular targets for Draugrs. They also delighted in suffering. It is said that they loved causing trauma and pain to their victims, and they weren't just quick kills. In some stories, they sat on the chest of their victims, bringing them just to the brink of suffocation over and over. In the saga, a famous Norse tomb, the Draugr of Draugr has swollen to the size of an ox, and his body was so heavy that it could not even be moved without levers. The saga also about Draugr was buried near of all the sheep in the valley. Some were found dead, and the rest that had strayed into the mountains were never found. Whenever birds landed on Draug's grave, they fell down dead. So how do you kill an undead being? Well, it's quite difficult, and they seem as difficult to exterminate as cockroaches. One of the surefire ways to rid yourself of Draugrs is to cut off their head, burn their bodies, and throw the ashes in the sea. Another way to preventing the Draugr from wreaking more havoc is for a hero to wrestle it back to its grave and remove its head. To prevent the threat of Draugrs, it is suggested that big toes be tied together with needles driven through their feet. This should prevent them from being able to walk once they become undead. Large boulders could also be placed on the grave or directly on the corpse to further prevent this from happening. Archaeologists have even found evidence of the weapons buried with Vikings were rendered impossible to use when they were put in the grave. Like many tales of the dead coming back to life, it is believed that the Draugr folklore is born out of a fear of dead bodies and the power they held. Dead bodies are not only frightening and grisly reminders of what happens to us all someday, they also carry disease and can be harbingers of death themselves. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you never miss out. If you guys want to see like any folklores in particular, just let me know down below. Just put them down in the comments and I will look into them. Like for a dogman, for example, like there's a lot of them. Just if you want to see a specific one, just make sure you like put like the specific one down, or it really doesn't matter. Just let me know down below. I love you guys so much. You guys have been crushing this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.